Sometimes you are thinking about what is the problem with my country. When you begin to see the level of development which the nation is having, you will question yourself, are we really serious as the nation that we can let the town to look like the way it is looking in this video? Because this is town. This is town. It is such town. And don't tell me this is village. This is town. And there are more people who are staying in this town, in Sochi, because for them it is very close to Limbe and it is very close to Blantyre city center. So, should we keep a town to look like this in our nation? We need to ask ourselves questions. What are we doing to develop our country? We need to make sure that we are working very hard. A town must have good road, because if we don't have good road, then we'll see the buildings will look like what you're seeing on my right, because any person can build anyhow because there's no good road. Government should bring roads to people, should construct roads to people. I don't know, what are you busy doing in the government when this town, such town, is like this, yet it is very close to Blantyre City Centre and the Manje Trading Centre? We need to do something about our nation. Don't tell me it is too expensive to construct roads everywhere in the nation. It is not. You need to plan. You need to plan. The way we are spending our money on things which are not important, which only benefit few individuals, would have done the same with roads in this nation, because roads will benefit many people, even if we die today, but roads will benefit many people in the generations to come if we build good roads. Imagine it is raining. What will be the condition of this road? Very bad condition. So this is Sochi. What you are watching is Sochi, and I'm walking towards Sochi Manje, right? I want to go towards Sochi Manje. My journey is to go to Manje. Now I've decided to record a video so that you can watch what we call towns in the country of Malawi. Of course, there are other towns which are very good, but this town, Sochi, must be looked into. We must develop it. You know, in this town, there are working classes as well. The people who are working, that are contributing to the development of this nation, they pay taxes. There are people who pay taxes and they are living in Sochi. We must do something. So this is the Blantyre village of Sochi, right? So you may say, oh, what's all about Blantyre village? Of course, these places are occupied by traditional holidays, village headmen. They are still under the custom law, but these places are towns despite being under the custom law. All right, so I am walking through the road called Blantyre, and I'll go on my left to go towards Manje Market. So as I turn on left, this is Manje. Now Manje Market starts from here. Walk, and you can see the road of Manje Market is not beautiful, it's not good road. we need to build this road as well. So what I'm trying to say is not only to emphasize on Manje market only or Sochi only, but the whole nation of Malawi. We must build it. And we also say that Malawi is very small. It means if we are serious, we can build this nation within 4 years. We can finish with it. So planning is just about starting the basics first of all. Road is a basic thing. So if we start constructing roads, it means that's the foundation of development. Are you hearing me? So I'm walking towards Manje market. It's in the morning this time around, but I'm still walking and see the road. I don't like the road, people. So if we want to develop this trading center, first of all, we need to build the foundation thing, which is road construction. We need to build good road. I know there is a tarmac starting from the Manje Trading Centre up there where we're going. There's a tarmac which is being destroyed as well. It is a very poor quality road that was constructed maybe 6 years ago, 7 years ago, but the road was badly done, and I am aware that the road was not funded properly, and we are not serious as a nation if we build roads like that one, which you are about to see as I walk on, right? So this is Manje. I think many of you know Manje Trading Centre. This is the Manje Trading Centre. It's a big trading center, but there are facilities which are not available here. There is no bank here. There is no filling station here. There is no hospital here. There is no, what else? There is no, a lot of things, and even the shoulder is not there for a training center. There is no hall here. There should be a public hall here, because we are building our nation, and this is a place where many people meet, and it's a training center. Now, that's the road that I was talking about. There's a tarmac on this road, and the road is bad, right? The road is bad, and this road was supposed to connect with the other roads, like if they could construct it further up to Chazunga, so that we interconnect Malawi. Because if we build roads, we need to build roads in order to interconnect, so that we can travel easily in the nation of Malawi. Building roads that can connect, like Sochi needs as well the road that can interconnect with Chirobwe, interconnect with Chimakunda, interconnect with Chigumula, interconnect with Mpemba, because this road goes up to Somba, right? And if it goes up to Somba, it even reaches up to Chirobwe. It can even reach up to Mpemba. So we need to interconnect ourselves. We need to build roads that are networks. Road is a network. So if we are talking about a network, it means we need to plan good networks of roads according to our villages, according to our towns, according to our cities, according to our districts, according to, we need to interconnect. We can do that. So I was talking about that this is Manje Trading Center, and it's in the morning, right? People have already started selling their businesses. Some people maybe they've gone to order different goods, and others are not yet open. But it's a big trading center, and it's an old trading center. We just need to make sure that we build our cities, we build our towns, we build our trading centers, and we need, as a matter of putting a stress on my point, a foundation of any development is a road network. If we build good road networks in Malawi, that's this foundation of the development of the nation of Malawi. We can easily develop. But if we ignore that, if we keep building roads like the one which we are seeing at this time around, this road is poor, right? If we keep building roads like this, look, it's destroyed already, but people are still using it. We don't like our country, because there's nothing we are doing to end poverty. There's nothing we are doing to build a better Malawi if we don't build good roads. There are more people in Socha. And Socha is a very important town. There are more people in Socha, I can tell you. If we build good roads, if we develop our towns, it means we are going to be rich easily. We're going to develop easily. So it's my wish as a citizen of the country of Malawi that we need to see little developments taking place in our nation, developments that we desire. You know, when you go and watch how other countries in the world are developing, let's talk about Namibia. If you go and check how they are developing, road infrastructure in Namibia is a primary thing. They emphasize on road infrastructure. Botswana the same thing. South Africa is the same thing. Egypt is the same thing. What about Malawi? Why are we not building the roads? What is the problem? We are putting more money on useless things. That's why we are not developing. Because the first thing, if you want to develop, is to look at the laying foundations, which in any case is the road infrastructure. I tell you, wherever there is a good road, people are going to go there and develop. Haven't you seen that where there is a good road, people go and build good houses? Why do they go and build the good houses close to good road place? It is because road is very important. Road is very important. Apart from that, the road adds beauty to the place. Road as well can give you access to things easily. You can transport your goods, you can transport people. Time is spent less whenever you are communicating, right? In terms of movement of goods and services and people. So let us build our nation by building good laws. As I've already said, what you're watching is Manje Trading Centre. It's a big trading center, and I'm just walking in the road, but I haven't gone into the market itself, right? Because there's a market itself where I'm coming. And if I've gone inside the market, we've seen that it is a huge market, but here I'm just walking. And the problem with this trading center as well is that it is occupying a space which is very small, but the market is big. So it means there's not enough space. There's not enough space here. So what we need to do is to make sure that we create or we allocate another place for this trading center. It is going to help to make this trading center become at least big. Because if we would like even to put other important structures here, but the place is small. So I don't know, the planning, how are we planning to develop our nation? If I may ask the people who are involved in the planning about this nation, what are we doing in terms of planning? Because it seems like we can just build anyhow. Any person can just come up and start building without actually following any plan. And we cannot develop if we have no any standardization. We have no any plan. But the first thing I would like to emphasize here in my video, we need to have good road. That's the first thing I'm emphasizing on. And you are hearing me repeating this thing. It is because I know how important it is to have good road. In our country, we have done ourselves a disservice because we haven't built good roads in our country. In Malawi, everywhere, there are no good roads. If we lack good roads even in the city center of Lilongwe, in the city center of Blantyre, what do you think will be the condition of roads in our towns, in our locations, in our villages? Right? We need to make sure that we are building the nation by building good roads. And we don't have to wait for a miracle. We need to start now. And it is always sad to know that we have good people who are responsible for all these things which I'm talking about, but they don't do anything about them. So it is very sad. in this nation, right? I tell you, it's very sad. We need to do something. We need to make sure that we are doing everything to develop. We are doing what we must do. Don't just talk. Don't just let the nation to be like the way it is. At least we should be coming here again after 10 years and see the environment greatly transformed because of good road networks. And I'm telling you, if we can do that, we are going to transform our nation. It is not about having visions. It is about working on a vision. People may have vision of getting better, but if they are not working on the vision, they will never get better. They will just remain like that. And the vision can just be a dream, and a dream that is a bad dream, because you will never see the thing that you want to see never happening. So it's my hope that as a nation now we've reached a point whereby we are going to develop the nation, not because you are a politician so you want to develop, but because we love our nation. We want our nation to be better. We want our nation to get developed. That's what we can do. Each and every person must be looking for the development of this nation. And it is very advisable to start developing the nation by foundations, laying good foundations of development. We've been talking about road infrastructure in this video, and I would like to speak it again, that we need to lay good foundation of development, and this is only road infrastructure. If we can invest more money on road infrastructure and leave out ICT, leave out education, leave out agriculture, and put more money on the road infrastructure development. I know people say, like, why should we leave out education? Why should we leave out agriculture? Why should we leave out ICT? Why should we leave out health and what? We've been putting more money in those areas, and tell me what has changed. Nothing has changed, because the education is not even helping. That's why we're having bad roads like this one, because engineers we have in this nation cannot even give good plans. They cannot come up with a good architect of how we can have good road networks and high quality roads in Malawi. And so we just need to input more money on road infrastructure developments. This is going to be maybe a period of 4 years investing on road infrastructure development, investing more money so that we can have good roads in our country. We will develop, and after 2 years, Malawi will change. After 3 years, Malawi will greatly change. I tell you, and people will be admiring us because of how we are going to change, because of investing in road infrastructure. That's what we should do if we want to get developed. Otherwise, we are going to remain like this poor nation. We cannot harvest, we cannot have good education, we cannot have good ICT, we are failing everywhere because our country is not giving us good roads so that we can have good facilities to do our things. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.